Awaken my masters.
Okay, we're on.
and eat Dio.
Awaiting confirmation.
Dio is a vampire, and therefore food for the Pillarmans. This is an interesting conversation to come in on.
Yep.
But then somehow Dio gets better. Because of course he does.
I got better.
I got better.
Messing with my hat.
Yeah, it's a nice hat.
It is a nice hat.
Milady.
Melissa.
Melissa.
It is a Tibley. I can't get away from the fact that it's a Tibley.
Definitely a Tribly.
Trilby.
However you say it.
Get a hat.
Oh, shoot. Could you hand me my drink?
No.
Yeah, Melissa's shoulders are too wide for that hat. I think everyone's shoulders are too wide for a Trilby.
Thank you.
My shoulder's too wide. I look fatter in this hat. It doesn't help that I need, like...
Thank you, Michael. You look hatter in this fat.
I look fatter in this spat.
Now it's backwards. Which looks interesting, actually. Having the brim like that.
I just need a bowler hat. I just need a Riddler hat. How expensive are bowler hats?
I don't know. Anyway.
Hi!
Good evening, Internet. It is 8:17 p.m. on Saturday, October 12th, 2019. Welcome to Stone of Graves.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Oops.
Oops.
I'm your host, Mark Amsright, GJ Amstrike. Tonight we have John, Melissa, and of course Daniel.
Hello.
And tonight we are going to be beginning Layers of Fear.
My suggestion.
Yup.
Nah.
I'm looking forward to it. It looks very spoopy and trippy, like the kind of horror game that I'm into. Like it appears weird and freaky and not like gross out.
There's moments, but it's not.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. If I recall.
I don't remember much in the way of gross out.
I want to say like the latter, like the last level. Maybe.
Nightshade, why do you say rip Ams?
Don't rip me.
But we want you to rest peacefully.
I mean, if I'm going to rest, I suppose that's the way to do it.
Have a nice nap.
Please look forward to it.
Please look forward to it.
Rip Ams.
So,
I just realized that your name is Nightshade Before Christmas.
that's the name he uses every year.
That is fantastic.
Uh-huh. Let's go ahead and get this started.
Oh yeah, Melissa, have you seen the new Ponyta?
Is
No.
it creepy? And weird?
From the new version, that's the alternate.
What? An error occurred.
It's
App
called-
running.
It's
Oh,
not
no,
a
I
fairy
closed
type.
it.
Huh?
What?
It's not a fairy type. It should be.
Oh, I do. Yes. I recall seeing somebody being like, why is this not a fairy type?
It looks like Pokemon is magic.
Layer of Fears.exe.
Some sort. Like what says?
Okay,
Layers of fear. Your household gods are ticked. This will not end well. Lares of fear?
Lares of Fear.
Layerities of fear.
Cotton Candy Ponyta. I'm so out of touch with Pokemons. Like, there's still 162 of them, right?
Ha!
I remember when there were 151.
I remember when there were only 45
What?
Yeah. It was
What?
pretty-
When were there only
What the hell
45?
was that?
before they released the games. There was an early version where there was only 45 Pokemon.
Oh, like a beta,
Yeah.
I guess? Huh.
Yep.
Weird.
See, I'm not that much of a hipster. Layers of Fear.
Daniel, lights if you would, please.
Layers of burrito. Photosensitive, epilepsy, if you have history of things. Bloober! Bloober?
Yes, I posted that.
Did you?
I did.
Ah, you retweeted it. Yes.
Ah, that should explain Pokemon Stadium Japanese version.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wait, Pokemon Stadium was out before
Yes.
Pokemon Red? Blue. Wow.
Well, there was probably a version of it that was released before they had the connector thing.
Yep. What will you name your save slot? Clumsy.
Of course.
Wait, is it Clumsy?
It's always clumsy.
I think that was only for us playing the vampire chick.
I guess that's true. Hello, Clumsy.
Layers of Fear is a unique, immersive game experience in which every decision affects the narrative. As in life, it is the doors you open, the memories you take with you, and the shadows you explore that will define who you are. This may be our game, but it is your journey.
Good luck.
Rip bands.
I think I knew measuring
Oh
time
yeah, are
right.
we gonna push him to actually get the good ending, or?
I'm gonna let him do what he
Okay.
wants. Nightshade says the game audio is loud.
I can fix that.
The first Pokemon Stadium was in Japan only.
Actually, wait, I made
I didn't
it,
actually get to play it, but I was aware of it.
I enjoyed renting Pokemon Stadium, apparently too.
Okay,
Yes.
how is
the
this? Is this better?
N64
Yep.
release? Yeah.
That's when I had that Pikachu somehow survive an explosion and then one-shot the last Pokemon the other guy had. It's like, this Pikachu has earned something.
And the
Some kind of
game...
reward.
Oh, there it goes again.
Is the audio good?
Ding dong.
Do, 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 do,
Hard to tell, there's no
do,
music
do,
playing at the
do,
moment.
do,
Right,
do,
'cause
do,
they have a
do,
delay.
do, do, do. Yeah, the game got very quiet right when I...
Do, do, do,
I'm just gonna cuddle up with you.
do,
Cool.
do,
Thank you, Nightshade. Get a little further.
Are you just having fun over there, Daniel?
Yep.
Ocarina of Time was my first 3D Zelda game back off.
Hey, John.
Wasn't it? Yes.
Can you get me a Mountain Dew?
Sure.
Because
It
I'm
was...
trapped over here in this corner.
Fortunately, it's still even.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn it.
Wait, wasn't Ocarina of Time the first 3D Zelda?
Yeah,
Probably.
it was.
It may be better to have it a little more just for streaming purposes.
That's true. Okay, little more.
I want to say like general rule of thumb.
Actually, actually Daniel's eyes might be better for that, because I know that you have trouble with the darkness anyway.
I can see light really well though.
Okay.
Can you
Well, I
actually-
was going to say if you could look over there at the stream thing
Yeah.
and see if that's a...
Can you rotate the cat? That way I can look too. Thank you.
Rotate the cat.
little more?
Yeah.
And visible.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright.
Good job, everyone. We did it.
We did it. The cat.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
The cat keeps rotating back.
Yeah, the chair
There's
likes
something weird
to...
about the bearing on that chair.
Yeah.
It
It
has
is-
one orientation it wants to really be in, and it will rotate at a given time,
Send shivers down their spine.
which can cause cats to go for a ride.
My students really like that song.
Do they?
They've been starting to ask for the spooky songs,
I
which
mean,
includes the Addams Family theme,
Okay.
the Spooky Scary Skeletons, and obviously Monster Mash.
Michael one says, Galarian Ponyta isn't fairy type, but Galarian Wheezing is?
yes.
I know how you must
Feels like
feel.
heresy.
Lost. Alone. Hopeless.
You're not my therapist.
You probably deserve it.
I'm just lightly injured and
Even for
hungry.
you, there is still a way. A way to bring it all back.
The food? I'm at dinner.
The one precious thing you ever truly desired.
You're not my manager.
Finish it.
Just do it!
Power of flight? How am I supposed to... What?
Finish him.
Every portrait that
Every-
is painted with feeling is a portrait of the artist, not of the sitter. Oscar Wilde. A picture of Dorian Gray.
And do we have control?
It's a really pretty game, by the way.
Okay. I am measuring the time to create.
Does a hat box count?
No. It's wide open.
Oh, I
this
should
is-
I should turn down that frame rate though. Medium. Continue. Wait, did I forgot to hit apply? I don't think it took.
No.
Medium. Apply. Oh, of course I do.
Butt slump.
Gotta restart it.
Uh huh. Okay. Take 2.
My
Interactive.
thumb.
Boy,
I was tucking my shirt in and I managed to cut myself with myself.
which is just ridiculous. Do I have to go through the whole thing again?
Possibly.
I just kind of drew my thumbnail across my knuckle wrinkles. And it went slices.
It's part of the reason why
Winkles.
I have to keep my nails so short. As a teacher, is I keep stabbing my students
Uh-oh.
with
Owie.
fingies.
Finger stab.
Well, you probably take better care of yours, so the stabs probably are nice and clean.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mine are
that's much
jagged
better.
And will catch and slice and oof. It's not great.
I always
Not to feel
inevitably
so jagged.
poke one of my kids
Finger stabs.
like in the face.
Okay. Horse muzzle?
No, dog
Eye
muzzle.
muzzle?
Old
Or
school.
old school dog muzzle.
I was going to say that this just makes me think of 1984.
Yeah.
Something to stop something with a snout from biting things.
But that's probably because I don't have scale here.
Oh, the scale if you put it down.
Clearly a lot
There's a...
smaller than... Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a lot
it's pretty
smaller than what I was imagining.
All of the details in this game are super cool. Just, it is worth looking at everything.
Was
Baby shoes.
there something on the bottom of those?
Uh-huh.
Ew, the baby stepped in goop.
Baby goop.
What is that really sad sentence? Something about like...
For sale, baby shoes never worn.
Mm,
Saddest 6-word story.
Baby goop shoes. Did you see that?
I saw something. Oh, okay.
Pretty sure. But like not one of the fun rats. Like
Uh-oh.
Yes, I think.
tick, tock, tick, tock, tock, tick.
Dear sir, we would like to ask you to cease bothering our pest control specialists, as well as refrain from sending us any more of your highly inappropriate letters. I'll have you know that my mother is a respectable woman and does not take kindly to such accusations. All of our employees that visited your house reported absolutely no signs of a rodent infestation of any kind, and as such decided not to act further than a prophylactic spraying. Please treat this letter as a final warning, or else the next envelope you'll receive will be from our lawyers. With best regards, Carl Denton, Pesky Pests. Something I...
Pacification.
Pes-
PPP.
Pacification Company. Okay. I accidentally clicked much sooner than I meant
So
to.
what did we see?
Ghost rat, duh.
Ghost rats.
An artist's triumph. Gallery opening wows critics. Some call him the new Caravaggio, others compare him to Van Eyck, and one awestruck critic who wished to remain unnamed went as far as to invoke the spirit of the great Leonardo. Any way you slice it, the exhibition proved an immense success. Distinct style has been praised for its unique combination of Renaissance influences and more progressive techniques. The artist himself attended the event in the company of his beautiful fiancée. Looking stunning in her black gown, revealed to us exclusively that the couple are indeed expecting something.
fine. Don't worry about it.
So many hat boxes. No hats. I'm troubled. Why aren't there hats?
It's true. Any plan where you lose your hat is a bad plan.
Superior old bourbon whiskey. It's
Very superior.
Defies
It is
gravity.
congealed solid. I don't think you should drink it anymore.
It's just delightful.
yeah.
Any plan where you lose your
I know
hat?
it would have been
Is that an old Jaeger saying?
Like,
what
Yes.
I
You are
I
correct.
kind of wish they had animated it. That would have been
Pretty impressive.
that would have been really distracting.
Yeah.
Which that also is. So I mean, good job.
So good job.
So good job.
My face is scratch.
Redacted.
Is that Lincoln?
Excuse me, sir. Your face has been redacted in the name of the Inquisition.
Cifrino. Dominoes. Let's play dominoes.
We could have a rally.
Wildly inappropriate minigames.
What, like,
You're
Just-
so considerate.
with fire and sword spiders?
Yes.
Everybody in the building seems to have a copy. Remember, kids, if you close
So considerate, boy.
if you close containers, ghosts can't hurl stuff from them.
Sir, I didn't touch the workshop just like you asked, although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that room, maybe you should pay more attention to where you leave the keys. I brought them back to your office. Have a nice day. Oh.
Alright, we've got a basement.
Get in the basement. We've got an upstairs. Ooh.
Yes.
Clack. It is 10:30.
Spider.
7.5.
Yeah,
10:30 spider.
10:30 spider.
Michael 1 says, in which the horror is kept at bay by the distracting influence of a set of dominoes and a bottle of solidified alcohol.
I'm sorry for yesterday. You were right. I overreacted. It's just that this isn't about me. It's about her. Everything I do with her best interest in mind. I guess I've always believed that in an imperfect world, it's worth it to strive for perfection. Now I'm starting to sound like my father. I will work on my temper, though. Promise, we'll talk later. I love you.
Looks like someone fought in the war. A war.
The nondescript war.
Pants. And a towel. And some shirts.
Always forget. Don't forget to bring a
Oh, that
towel.
one's locked.
Oh, paintbrushes. This is where we saw the rat go. We think.
Yeah, that's normal. Don't worry about it.
What? Someone left the sink on. Had to turn it off. The bathtub is gross. The floor is gross. Everything is gross. Ew.
One below-knee prosthesis. How the hell did they F up the jerk?
Hit spacebar to look at that better.
Length. F up the jerk.
Oh yes, your classic bathroom radiator. Because nothing smells worse than a hot bathroom. So we solved one. There's a toilet lid. What are you doing?
Are you just gonna keep the horror at bay by playing with solidified alcohol and toilet lids?
Yes.
And dominoes. Don't forget dominoes.
Oh, yes.
I wish we could play with
Is
dominoes.
this gonna be like in Soma where you wouldn't stop putting stuff in the toilet?
Yes.
Tracking poison. What, so like 6 now? Diatomaceous Sarg.
Diatomaceous Sarg. 2 lamps. Oh, hey,
2
there was a thing up
shots
here that I
of
didn't notice.
vodka.
2 shots of vodka.
Swump, swump, swump. You turn on the main light. Is there a switch? Yes.
Huh.
That's how you turn on the lights.
I have no reflection.
You're a vampire.
I'm a vampire. I am a vampire. I am a vampire.
Mirror is badly damaged.
Now I really want to watch Nick Cage movies.
What is wrong with that mirror? It's just screwed up underneath the
I
glass.
mean, it's mercury probably, or silver rather. So they tend to
Tarnish.
tarnish really easily.
Tarnch.
Tarnish.
What in tarnation?
Stop.
Longest Mulligan Arc 7C. Popeye. No.
Pop.
Pop Gel.
Loyal.
No, Avenue.
So, oh.
Longdale Mulligan Avenue 7C.
So there's your address.
Popkel.
Who named this dog?
That is not my dog.
That is not my dog.
This is not my cat.
Yeah, it's real pretty though. Gosh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This game is pretty.
Real lightning.
Oh.
Ew, someone spilled wine everywhere. And there's no cheese.
Figured you'd be up all night, so I made you a little treat. You know, I bet even Rembrandt occasionally took time off from being brilliant and shoved his head off. Snored his head off like the rest of us common folk. Shoved his head off.
Like the rest of us common folk.
Hey, you popped my neck. Thanks.
Oh, sure.
I know. Gasp.
In other words, get some sleep, you big dummy. I love you. My glasses are smooched.
Smooched?
You're smooched.
Smudged.
Smooch.
Smooch.
Snoochy boochies.
I knew a kitty by that name.
Snoochy boochies?
Smudge. Sweet.
You look around at the thing on the front so you can see how many pounds of pressure you applied.
Mm-hmm.
Ten and a half.
Pans, herbs, dried stuff.
Oh.
Crates.
Crates.
Those aren't crates, those are baskets.
Nah, they're wooden crates.
Yeah, they're small crates.
Tiny wooden vegetable crates.
Mm-hmm.
How long has it been? How long have we been playing?
You got about 12 and a half minutes to integrate them.
That's not bad.
Yeah. It's decent.
Cucumber. Grapes.
Grapes.
Mushrooms, lemons.
So someone who cares for the
That one's definitely a crate, so.
someone who cares for the main character is still around, or was stuff just like left that way for a while?
Good question.
Also, why is there stuff in the oven that shouldn't be in the oven?
I don't think these are ovens.
Why are the cabinets made of metal?
I don't know.
They're old. Old school. I think you can look at the paint. Maybe I'm wrong.
Paint, Rose d'Ore, Burnt Umber, Sienna, brushes, 25, air fresheners, 50 packs, apples, 10 kilograms, booze, 5, 10, 30.
Booze, booze, booze!
30 booze. Too
Maximum
spoopy.
booze.
Big crate. Paprika. Oregano. Paprika. Sugar, sugar. Aw, honey, honey. Oregano.
Don't smoke that oregano.
Gazebo.
Bulbous
Now there's a crate.
That's what I just said.
Like one says, scrap of paper. Due to late payment, your reflection TM service has been disabled. You can reactivate your reflection mirrors by settling your account before eligible. Oh boy, can you imagine if mirrors were actually a paid service? That sucks. I'm going to be a physics instead.
True story.
It's like late stage fantasy capitalism.
Ugh.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
It's already expensive enough to be a wizard.
Mousetrap, or rat trap, rather.
You're a wittered Harry. I'm a
What? A wizard.
A wittered.
What?
4-way rat trap.
Okay, look at the way
That
the
looks like
light
it goes one way.
reflects on the wood grain though.
Mhm.
Like, ah! Just so pretty! Oh god.
How is it 4-way when it's obviously 1-way?
Or another. Gonna
Little
find
Vinny and Partners. Fast, efficient, and discreet. Got a rat problem? Call us now and forget about it.
Forget about it.
And the rat's tied up and it's got cement shoes.
Forget about
I
it!
want to say it.
Whoa! Suddenly there were a lot of traps.
And a heartbeat.
Fascinating. Oh, and there's the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, how did he think there isn't a rodent problem when there is blatantly a hole?
Just a moment, dear.
That's such a
I hear
rodent hole.
someone at the door. And the beating of the heart I've hid beneath the floor. You're too far gone now.
Spooks.
Like one says, the Fae discovered capitalism. Things proceeded from there about as you'd expect. Mmm.
Hi, Anna.
Rude.
And before the winter court starts exercising judicial review.
Can't keep playing piano.
Bork. Look at that dog picture.
Someone's
This little table. Something fell over behind you.
Oh, just that ladder.
Falling over. Well, you gotta put it back. Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Where's my ampersand?
Ooh, that's a nice picture.
If I get my ampersand.
Ah, we're not. It's a weird picture.
Fire by then. Forget the man I used to be. You'll move along more easily. And I have no time for
Jeez.
second chances. Oh, I'll survive on blood and bourbon.
That is not how that story goes.
I'm sorry, I'll make it up to you. Tonight is all about you and me. Let's make it special. You promised.
That is is not how Little Red Riding Hood usually
Just
goes.
finish what I started.
Pretty sure you can put the phone back on the thingy. Maybe?
It didn't let me do anything with it.
Spin it around.
Unless there's like a different interact button.
For the departed.
My dear friend, let me ask you one simple question. Have you completely lost your goddamn mind? I know you're going through some hard times right now. I really do. That's why I agreed to let you do those illustrations in the first place, for old time's sake. I even deliberately gave you a trivial task because I expected Little Red Riding Hood to be something you can draw in your sleep. What I didn't expect is to get this demented nightmare fuel you submitted for a kid's bedtime story. There is no way in hell I'm using this, and I already regret agreeing to a payment in advance. Please, get your shit together. Your old pal, Liam Brickstone, Whispered Tale Publishing House.
Yeah, seriously, that is not how that story's supposed to go, buddy. That is darker than the original.
Actually, the original, she slept with the wolf, and it was originally a tale about not sleeping with strange men.
Yes, but in that one, she gets eaten by blood and a mess. And, oh boy.
So...
I think you drew it much darker.
Having sex with a wolf isn't...
That's pretty messed up, too.
Was it true all along? An astounding investigation by Professor Alastair R. Malmax from the Miskatonic University uncovers the secrets of this magnificent work by one of all-time greatest writers, Oscar Wilde. Was Dorian Gray real? Did he have an insight into the esoteric? Is the novel filled with cryptic clues for the initiated? Read to find out. Other novels by the same author. The Missing Link. Is Bigfoot real? 3 Days on Venus, a memoir of an abductee.
Also, what you're not quite grasping here is, in those illustrations, the wolf was drinking the blood from her torso.
I am well aware.
Holding it aloft and going,
I think the point that Daniel's trying to make is that
it's a bit darker.
being eviscerated is preferable to furry sex. Or not preferable to furry sex.
Okay. But I'm just saying, like, the original was pretty fucking dark as well.
Yes.
Language.
Pretty dark. Dark for dark.
As Mac 1 puts it, Red Riding Hood pictures. Well, that escalated quickly.
Your face escalated quickly.
Your face is an escalator.
Escalator, escalator.
I got a basketball Jones.
Tied up in my basement.
I got a basketball Jones. Toy soldier. Soy soldier.
Pork. Box.
Blurks. Trains.
Toys all over the place.
Okay. I guess that is not the door that I have the key for.
Did you get that key from your office?
Mm-hmm. So it's
That
probably
should be a
for
key
this.
your workshop.
Yeah.
Been working all night. Don't wake me up.
Okay, I can't spin it. I can't wait it in a minute if I spin it, spin it, spin it.
Dumpling all around, dumpling all around, dumpling all around. So funny. Dumpling here and there, dumpling everywhere, and never to tell. I stepped right on her toes, and when
The new face of music, A Night at the Opera becomes a night to remember. Might not be a household name yet, but just give her time. The incredibly talented multi-instrumentalist gave an astounding performance last night, winning over even the most ardent naysayers. She was simply astounding. I haven't seen such passion, energy, and skill in years, stated famed pianist Daniel Richter. He was not alone in his praise. It seems that even Anthony Giles, one of just critics, has finally seen the light. Giles had previously made disparaging comments about the artist, stating that there's more to performing music than enthusiasm and a pretty face. When asked if, after witnessing last night's performance, he regrets these words, Mr. Giles gave us a look that can only be described as a mixture of awe and embarrassment. Pressed for an answer, he simply said, yes. They caught up with the star. Shirts and pants. Just more shirts and pants.
Boots and pants and
Boots and pants and boots and pants and boots.
boots.
Bees?
Bees? Ah.
He chose the bees! Wait, what?
Oh my god. I need to show you a video. Not right now, obviously, but whenever we're done.
Sorry.
Delightful.
You can't close it.
There's nothing in the way, though.
The bottles are in the way. And you can't move them. See, that one bottle is lifted up.
Ah, no.
It's there to torment you.
It knew. It knew what you were doing.
Stop that. Sorry, couldn't sleep. The leg's been acting up again. Figured I might as well do some work. Love you.
Like one says, boots, 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 boots. Techno track begins.
Galactic's grand opening in flames. Disastrous fire at the new department store leaves dozens fighting for their lives. A long-awaited opening of the Galactic department store turned into hell on Earth when the building's wiring burst into flames. While the majority of the visitors managed to reach the emergency exits in time, several unfortunate attendees were trapped in the back of the building, having no chance to escape the raging inferno. The exact number of casualties has not yet been determined, although it is estimated that at least a dozen people have been severely injured. The owner of the Galactic, Ronald Sheffield, has so far declined to comment on today's tragic events.
This must have been before fire escapes.
Broken mirror, still no reflection.
No. Stop.
Oh, maybe we're a portrait of the artist as a stupid ghost. By James Joyce.
That's a lot of stuff on the floor.
Ew! Goop
That's a
happened
lot
here.
of goop happening.
I don't like the color of it. It could be paint. Barbecue paint.
Barbecue paint.
Okay, now basements.
Shut up, ghost rats. Kid was good at art and music.
That is my report card. How did you find that?
Excuse from PE.
I wish. Excuse from P. Let's see, how close is that for me? Reading I was good at. Writing I wasn't.
I never did any of the homework.
Mathematics I was excellent at. Science and health was a mixed bag. Social studies depended on the teacher, so that one was actually pretty close to what I see there. I didn't have an art class, but I did have music.
I like how
This
your kid's
is-
mathematics ability improved.
This is really accurate to me.
Or is
How
it
did they
50?
find my report card? I just never did any of my homework. Like, I got the subjects. I just didn't do any of the tedious work because nobody could explain to me why it mattered. And I was one of those kids who was like, I need to know why! Tell me the purpose for the things! And none of the teachers really could, and so I just got really defiant.
None of them bothered saying for practice.
They just said, because you need a good grade. And I said, do I care?
No, it's
Why should I care?
It's for practice to get a better feel for it. Good laughs. Because that is not the real reason, you dopes. Dumb teachers, dumb.
Also, if I was already good at the thing, why would I... This was dumb brain, dumb, small child, lazy brain of the... If I'm already good at the subject, why does it matter if I practice? I'm already good at the thing.
Because subjects intertwine, and at the intersections, strange new difficulties form.
Obvi. But my tiny, elementary school
And not one of your
brain...
teachers could explain that.
No, not in a way that was competent.
As simple as it is. Adults. Ew! Oh, I'm creeped out by that.
We're not even to the creepy part yet.
No.
Damaged house baby dolls? No, thank you. It's not the right color.
I mean, it's dark. It's hard to tell.
These pipes are gross.
I can't turn it back. Now I can turn it off.
There you are.
I'm gonna assume that's water. Gross water.
Black Water.
Also, I don't like how many
It's
unattended cables
actually
are
a
down
pretty good movie. Or Dark Water.
here. Pirates thereof. Pirates of Dork Water, more like.
I was gonna say Dark Water, which is a Japanese horror movie about the apartment complex with dark water.
Studio.
A pretty accurate studio. Like, look at that mess.
Like, what a mess, Scoop!
It's pretty accurate. The studio's got nothing on Francis Bacon's studio, or
Bacon.
I want to say Lucian Freud also had a pretty, like.
Lovely. Would you plug my phone in? It has nearly died.
Michael One says, report card. We decided to go for meta level horror and have teamed up with Facebook and the NSA to import your personal data in the game. Enjoy!
God, that would be weird.
That'd be awful.
I'm so sick and tired of us talking through these notes. We live in the same house, for God's sake. Come talk to me when you're done, before you go to sleep.
Your house is too big. Your house is too big. It says, because if you don't deliver what you've asked for when you're older, you're fired and get no money, and so shut up and practice this concept.
Facts. Yeah. I'm a much better student now. But at the time, nah. This is also my studio.
Who fills a hope chest full of booze?
Who doesn't?
That's a lot of paintbrushes.
Who fills a chest full of those poor paintbrushes? Oh, they're all broken.
Broken brushes! What the pants? They must have all failed in some way and had to be punished.
So I have totally had a Viking-esque funeral for paintbrushes, where I just make little paper boats for them and send them on the water and I light it on fire.
Look, you deserve it.
Lost.
Oh.
You deserve it.
Finish it. Finish him.
It's covered
Covered up for a reason.
Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
What's the reason? Down there. It's clearly gotten a little blorped.
Nope, this was neat. Time to leave.
Is there something weird with that painting? It looks just incomplete and the victim of frustration.
What's it say about the door?
Get it fight this time. Oh, right this time.
I like your interpretation.
Like one says, remember that list earlier just said 30 boos?
Mhm.
They didn't specify a unit.
Yeah. 30 radians.
Or if you play Elite Dangerous, 30 one-ton canisters of booze. Why did the
This
color
is
just
different.
get weird?
And now we begin.
I guess it was covered for a reason.
This place has gotten a lot smaller.
It's smaller on the inside.
Achievement unlocked, Wanderer.
You opened a drawer. How's that wandering?
Probably that he's exploring all the things.
Reconnect with your partner, rebuild your relationship, rediscover the joy of marriage, rekindle the flame. Don't worry, you're not alone. Perfect relationships may look great on the silver screen, but the rest of us mortals have to face the simple truth. Nobody's perfect, and you know what? That's fine. In fact, many loving couples struggle with day-to-day life in a relationship. This does not make them any less special, it just takes some work, and we're here to help. Our consultants, all trained experts in their field, will help you identify the source of your troubles and deal with it at your own pace. Whether it's simple miscommunication, money problems, or conflicting personalities, where there's a problem, there's always a solution. And remember, it's never too late.
Barrel.
Barrel. So,
Barrel!
The
so-
brown cousin of the crate.
yeah.
You scared the cat, John.
Did I really?
Yeah.
I PewDiePied it and scared the...
Remy jumped.
Just out of reach.
Hey! Freaking sash windows.
Glad my fingers weren't in there. It'd be like Ernest P. Worrell.
Yeah, I was about to say, you could have gotten Ernest.
Mm-hmm.
Burn! Burn!
Got verned in earnest.
Hello, plant friend.
This is also a different hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Is it even the same house?
It's all the same house.
Are there leaves in this house?
Scraps of love.
You're gonna fight a Minotaur.
What, you think Freya set us up?
Going in circles.
It's okay, I have potions.
Turn out lights.
Actually, I was referring to the Minotaur from House of Leaves.
What?
The Minotaur that's always written in red.
Oh.
No, I was laughing at something else. It's
Like
fine.
one says, outside, the nanomachine swarms continue their terrible work, reconfiguring all free matter on Earth to fulfill your request for 30 boos. Oh no!
I approve of that.
Oh no!
You wrote an excellent horror story there.
It's like the paperclip maximizer.
Save the date of... and... request the pleasure of your company to celebrate their wedding on Saturday the 9th of June at St. Luke's Chapel at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I'm just sad now.
You're sad now.
Sure, there's more to be sad about. 1, 2, 3.
Gonna brute force this instead of looking around the room? Nice.
Snoop.
Smoke air day.
Smoke air day.
Nightshade inquires, will you take the Tome of Eternal Darkness?
Nah.
Oh, creepy! It's something 85.
485.
That's
Cool.
gross.
He looks worried.
He should be. Nothing good happens to a bust in these kind of stories. They tend to get busted.
Bustin' makes me feel good.
Buster makes me feel good.
I mean, sometimes they sing cool songs. If there's a quartet of them.
Dude, the bus. Okay, so the ride at Disney World, the Haunted Mansion is legit. It's so cool.
The past holds.
Noise.
The past holds back. Look closer. The past noids.
The fast noid's back. Look closer.
The thought
You'll ruin all your
alone
pizzas.
the most beautiful piece of art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. So, will you marry me?
That was the cheesiest line. It was dumb.
I've said cheesier.
Yeah, your vows were pretty cheesy. They were great,
Wensleydale.
but they were pretty cheesy.
Sharp cheddar.
Look at the
Provolone.
look at the way the light shines on it. Though. Like look at the silver and them diamonds though. Ah, it's such good
Great stone
textures.
sapphire in the middle. Sheesh.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it's so good.
Wait, there's an Eternal Darkness remastered?
What?
Nightshade Before Christmas says, that remastered is out. Maybe I should maybe buy it.
Ooh.
Michael Lynn said, "Grr, the paintings need to be tuned again." Ding!
So I literally started playing Eternal Darkness like last night.
Very nice.
Oh, Ghostbusters remastered. Got it. Not Eternal Darkness. It was just.
Ghostbusters.
Again, for the last time, you're not allowed in that room, even if the door happens to be open. I forbid it. This is your last warning. Next time, you'll have to look for a new job.
It me though. I put so much like
Goop!
goop in places. I put so many like tubes of paint in random locations around my house, like all the time. Is that a bar? It should be. It not.
Spin that globe.
I want a bar nook that's a globe so bad.
Oh, it has all the Russian states, so this is either before the USSR or after it.
Possibly before.
Yeah, definitely before.
Like one says, random tubes of paint around the house. In event of art emergency, break glass.
Yes.
Actually, no, there's Bangladesh right there. That would have
Oh,
been...
that would have to be later then.
Yeah, at least since partition, which was in
Yeah.
the 60s, I think.
Yeah. So this would have to be post-USSR. If the Russian states are divided up.
Is Yugoslavia there?
Hard to tell.
Bulgaria, Romania, Greece.
Sahara.
Is there a light in here?
No,
No, it's just a moose.
that is not a
Or a
moose.
deer.
Not a moose.
Not a moose, trademark.
More dominoes.
Domino.
I might say these things have a domino effect.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Yeah, womp womp. Ah.
Tiny
Ah.
bust.
Ah.
I'm absolutely starving. I gotta eat some food.
Yeah, that was why I had to go home before I came here. Otherwise, it would have saved a lot more gas just to stay on this side of town from Wizards. But I am out of money and was not going to impose, so home I went. Whoa.
What?
You fell through the floor. There's a trap door there.
Why was there a trap door there?
Because there is. Welcome back to the basement.
Welcome to the basement. We got funny games.
My love, even though you have not been born yet, I can feel already your presence. It's simply amazing. I just can't believe how lucky I am. A year ago, all I had was talent and ambition. Now, against all odds, I have a career, a loving husband, and you. I have never been a deeply religious person. I guess what other people look for in a sermon, I found in perfecting my art. But now, I can't help but feel like there's a higher power watching over me. They once told me that I would never succeed as a musician. Now I'm playing sold-out concerts at some of the most prestigious venues in the country. They also said I had a difficult character and that I would never find a soulmate. Guess again. Finally, a doctor once told me that I would never be able to have children of my own, and yet here you are within me. I'm quite possibly the happiest woman in the world. I love you so much.
And everything was wonderful forever.
And they lived happily ever after.
Oh, hi.
Oh, yeah,
You weren't there a moment ago. Note's gone.
Microphone says we are not a moose. Actually, it says Demon Child Story? Probably not, but we'll find out.
I can't turn it back off.
Nope. Pull the lever, Crunk.
A knife switch? Well, no, that's not a knife
A light
switch.
A light switch.
That's not what was there before.
Nope.
There was the baby, but now it's up there.
Antler baby.
Baby,
Bled out onto the deer.
those antlers aren't for you.
Baby.
Baby, get down from there. You don't even fit.
My brain's just being very doopy and trying to fill in words, just like prom night, antler baby. Because I can't think of something else to replace prom night with.
Michael inquires, is the globe the same?
Yes, actually.
Appears to be. Yeah.
Yee.
Oh, and North Korea and South Korea, too, though we already established.
Yeah. But you're right, that is more evidence to the...
Okay, well. Enough staring at the Northern Hemisphere.
Huh. Ooh.
This is looking a little like one of those. What are they called, Daniel? The
Lenticular images.
yeah, lenticular images, but like viewed from just the wrong angle.
It's like two pictures in one, but it's not working correctly.
Or just like a badly done double exposure. Although that's interesting.
I've never seen a double exposure in oil before outside of Picasso. Whoa!
Paint deep lies.
Now, a tiny bit to the left. Yes, just like that. Hold that pose. I want to get all those lovely curves just right.
Dance me like one of your French girls. I'm not
Not
that
that round.
I mean, she's not particularly round.
Yeah, the girl being drawn does not look round at all. What the heck? The only thing round I saw was her knee.
Someone stole his nose.
The word,
again.
The worst game of Gotcha Knows.
Oops. I did remember to activate the toaster dial.
That rat just ran into the fire.
Why?
I mean,
We're ready.
Hello, Dorian Gray.
neat.
Goodbye, Dorian Gray.
The rat had invested heavily in something that's like just recently tanked really badly.
The room disapproves of you, Mark.
Yeah.
Screaming arsonists.
They
They stop at nothing.
I won't go down easy.
Like one says, aha, the elusive salamander rat.
That actually sounds like a really cool creature in D&D.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Well, what will the hallway look like this time?
What hallway?
Not a hallway.
Not a hallway.
There was never a hallway to begin with.
But who was fun?
Need to deal with that draft.
But if there was never a hallway, then what the heck is connecting these rooms?
Need to dodge that draft.
That candle right next to those lace curtains is very disconcerting.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
No, it not.
Hey, in regards to your previous letter, I'm sure it's nothing to be too concerned about. Women tend to get weird after having a baby, hormone imbalances and the like. When we had our first, I remember Valerie got the blues real bad. I would ask her what she wanted for lunch, and she'd just burst into tears. Just be there for her, and I'm sure it's going to be fine. Now, I know I promised not to rush you, and by all means, enjoy your well-deserved time off, but just to let you know, I'm getting phone calls up the yin-yang, commissions left and right. You're a hot ticket, my friend. Maybe we should strike the iron while it's hot. But of course, the family comes first. Your friend and agent, Thomas Caldwell.
I think it's the other window.
Man, did the screaming arsonist put that?
That's... Huh.
Is that even outside?
There's no way to get there except through this window. There's even a roof. Oh, no, there's not.
No. There might be sky up above. And it's just like a boxed in or walled in thing.
Here's a hallway.
Hello. It's about time for us to talk, don't you think? I mean, I've seen you in my house so many times, and yet I could never find the courage to face you directly. Not until now.
Left or right, Mark? He chose left.
You chose the bees.
Such a Malkavian looking house.
Hmm.
First step is the hardest. Ain't that the truth? It's the kitchen again. Banana for scale.
Banana.
Banana for scale. Oh, the scale's broken.
Mm-hmm.
Or, well, the glass is broken anyway.
Cornucopia. Of course. Copious corn.
I don't see corn.
Yeah, I don't see
Well,
any
it's
corn.
just like
there.
there's a bunch of food there, so I thought.
What was that? Look back at the painting. No?
Look around, I think.
Look around you.
Oh.
What? Okay, something creepy is supposedly happening, but where? Some garlic fell out. Okay, whoa! Whoa! I think we did some drugs. Is this a drugs? Hey, garlic! And potatoes!
Potatoes, my favorite.
Oh no! Potatoes are filling the room! There's
First,
so many of them!
I looked for a canvas. Not just any canvas. I had to find a knife. Not one of those bread ones. It needed to be as sharp as a razor. So I used a razor, in fact, and then carefully flayed the skin.
Oh, I don't like
Booze
that.
helped keep my hand steady.
I love your coping mechanisms, Mark.
Then I'm going to assume that was a deer skin.
Yeah.
I'm going to forcibly assume that was a deer skin. Like one says, the salamander rat has short flame-colored fur and makes nests near fireplaces, ovens, forges, and furnaces. The rest of the page is a blank monster stats template. Can't see shark cam.
I think you're inside the pantry.
Yeah, there was something over here though. Oh,
That's
maybe
just a
not. That's just
concrete wall.
a brick wall. Okay. Oh,
Michael 1 is typing.
Welcome back.
and here we are. Oops.
It's the photo album. Only found one so far. Oh, but it has all the notes that you've picked up.
Huh.
This probably puts the things we found in more chronological order, doesn't it?
Probably.
That would make sense.
Because we're probably finding things wildly out of order.
Shapeless dreams. That again.
Screeching arsonists. Ooh, we autosaved
That's
for
still
looking at
locked.
that, it would seem.
Deep breaths. Remember, you're a professional. It's just the first few strokes and you're over the hump. What's so hard about it? Flamingos.
Drippy birds.
Hate even now lost. You deserve it. Finish it. First I looked for a canvas.
It's the
Yep.
memento you
It's
got.
a bit of skin.
You've made it through the first part of the game. Only 5 more to go.
Woo!
Michael 1 says, man, this nice story about a painting that dispenses potatoes got really dark all of a sudden.
I would love a painting that dispenses potatoes.
That sounds like an awesome magical item in a RPG. Like,
I'd be worried about a painting that dispenses potatoes. Remember what happened in Doki Doki Literature Club? It's a backpack full of potatoes. But somehow there were more potatoes than there could be, and it was filling the classroom, and then, like, you could breathe because of the pressure of the potatoes on your lungs.
I don't remember that.
That was definitely not in that game.
It was in one of the modded versions, I think.
Nope, it wasn't.
And
It was
one of
some
the-
silly ad-libbing indie Game Grumps playthrough.
Yeah. I know. Didn't they play one of the mods too?
I don't think Game Grumps
I
did.
don't think so. I didn't even know there were mods. I'm not surprised.
Oh, there. Yeah.
Yeah, there are a few.
With so many of the source files available for you to tinker with from the very beginning, you better believe people did.
Well, that was,
Don't worry about it.
Fast catches on. Not up.
Close house.
It's a good thing you went left, Mark.
Is it?
Yeah.
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 Fourth floor. Whatever
It was a good thing.
Now when the round the right was. Doom.
No.
Spiders. Screeching arsonists.
This looks almost identical to the hallway in PT. As far as the architecture is concerned.
PT. Is that physical training or PD or...
What would you like to drink? Tea, milk, spiders, spiders. But she was already... Wait, no.
They have
but
chosen the spiders!
But she was
It's
already pouring the spiders.
Oh,
No, I don't
store's
want to
open
drink
now.
those innocent little spiders. Why would I do that?
I love that painting.
He furry.
I want to say... I do not remember the name of the artist, but it is one of the first female painters, like, recognized in the Renaissance.
Dear sir, well, I can certainly understand that you are upset, and I have nothing but sympathy for your wife and yourself. I must categorically state that I do not wish to receive any further correspondence from you in this matter. Any skin graft procedure is extremely complicated and inherently associated with the risk of failure. Having stated that, I assure you that me and my colleagues at St. Anne have made every effort to ensure a positive outcome for your wife. Personally speaking, I believe we have done the best job possible considering the extent of tissue damage. You are, of course, entitled to your opinion, and I can certainly understand your disappointment. What I do not understand is how you seem to think writing hateful letters to me or my fellow doctors will ameliorate the situation. As I've already stated, I can certainly understand you've been under a lot of stress as of late, and thus I will not press charges if you refrain from any future correspondence. Let me make it absolutely clear that I will not tolerate any further threats aimed at my staff, my family, or myself. If you wish to seek psychological help, I can have my assistant provide contact information of several specialists who would be more than competent to help you get through these hard times. With regards and best wishes for you and your wife, William H. Green, MD. Inspired OCD.
Why did you stop? That tune was perfect. Honey, please, just a little longer. At least until I finish painting this one part. Oh, don't make me beg.
Like one says, now presenting layers of fear with D&D brainstorming. As you exit the elevator, you note you seem to be walking on what used to be the ceiling.
The elevator's gone.
It's there, it's just kind of between floors. It's a thing that happened in those old manual elevators.
Books.
Books.
It's the bookshelf that closes. That's weird.
It's a book cabinet, I guess.
Book Nook.
Book nook.
Nope,
There's
nope.
the way
Stairs
up.
up. Locked. Okay.
And now the creepy attic. Something's on fire. I blame the screeching arsonist.
It does tend to be their fault.
It's very warm.
Stuff.
It's toasty.
Get embers, find up your bomb.
Bomb
Toesies.
embers.
And there's a door in the attic. That's strange.
Bumbers.
An attic hallway.
That closed quickly. Sorry, didn't mean to wake you.
Oh, I'm so terribly sorry. Wrong door.
I'm so terribly sorry.
Not sure what's up with this area, but it looks like it used to be a pleasant little reading nook.
Warning signs. The following list is a compilation of the most common symptoms of schizophrenia. While typically diagnosed between the ages of 15 and 25, the disorder is known to affect older patients as well. Note that these symptoms are not exclusive to schizophrenia and should by no means be treated as conclusive evidence of this particular affliction. In order to obtain a proper diagnosis, you should contact a qualified specialist, i.e. psychologist, psychiatrist. Blank expression, stares off into space, involuntary facial movements, insomnia, unusual gestures or postures, always had that, unable to experience joy from activities, depersonalization,
What's it even mean?
awkward, clumsy movement, clumsy's my name, prone to anger, resentment, lack of motivation, suicidal tendencies.
Exclamation point, question marks.
Get out of here, Ghost Rat, you're drunk. From all the booze.
All 30 of them.
And probably all the fermented fruit around here, too.
Yeah,
Stank.
getting drunk the natural way. Make up your mind.
Oh no, it's an our globe.
I can't believe you done this.
You've messed up the Earth's tilt. The seasons are gonna be heft.
Another book cabinet.
Book cabinets. Check it and see.
Book cabinet.
I've got a copy of Fahrenheit.
Oh, good. We're back in the
483.
moose room.
483. Is that like a sequel?
It's trying to run.
Moose room. Not a moose.
Not a moose.
Trademark.
I know what I said. I mean, there's nothing more terrifying than a room with a moose.
A moose. In a room!
Thank you, Invader Zim.
Same map.
Yup.
And moose
I'm
is
not
kind of a
surprised, but-
nightmarish killing machine of a ruminant. So many iron crosses.
Yeah, bull moose is a pretty formidable
I hear they know how to party.
creature. Thanks, Teddy.
Bully!
Have we saved in a while? Is there an autosave feature?
I think
It
it
auto
autosaves
saves.
because I have seen a little autosavey looking icon show
Okay,
up in the
I
lower
couldn't
right.
remember.
Oh, come on! Whoa. Whoa there! Behind you. Previous room.
Well, something
Moose?
just exploded.
Also, now that painting over there is of sun devouring its son.
Oh, so it is.
Also, the lightning made the room revert briefly.
Mm-hmm.
Which is truth. Which is... It's on blue.
Well safe.
Gonna need to find some numbers.
This is really hard to use.
Plus,
Yes.
in a lot of saves, you actually have to like do several entire rotations one way, then 2 rotations the other way, and then 1 rotation the third way. At least that's how it was on my locker in high school.
Yeah, I mean, they all work about the same. The history of that painting is disconcerting, by the way.
Because the painting itself isn't.
Yeah, well, it's... So that painting in particular is actually painted on the artist's kitchen wall.
Huh.
It's a series of murals in his kitchen.
It looks like it's based off that one, like, church door in the Vatican.
I mean, it's Kronos devouring his son. But if you look closely, it's not a baby, it's a person.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. 729.
Seven? This thing only goes by tens.
Come on.
You got the special key.
Ew. What's so special about it?
It's optional.
Oh.
See, you remember more about this game than I do, John.
Mm-hmm.
What makes it special? It's optionality. Layers of fear just makes me think like a layered burrito of sorts.
Yeah, because you can not get to this room.
March 24. Alright, let's try this again, finally. Managed to play a little. If banging on the keys awkwardly counts as playing, I won't lie, it drives me insane to not have full control of my fingers. In any case, I was promptly berated by my loving husband, who said I should be resting. I know he means well, but how will I ever get better if I don't work at it? The worst thing is, I could swear I smelled liquor on his breath. God, please not this again.
He has had a drinking problem.
Yes. Yeah, from now on you're going to start actually having secrets that you may or may not find. Like, it is entirely possible not to go back into that room and just go this way.
I see. Hold on a sec. I need to go record my life.
Like one says, in accordance with the ancient tradition, the safe you waited so long to open is empty. Was it Jimmy Hoffa's vault?
Nap time. Nap until Mark gets back. No, don't tickle me. Stop! I'll punch you in the gut. On stream. In front of God and everyone.
Okay.
And Remy.
God and everyone, and Remy. Remy is outside of God and the populace.
She's a cat, what do you expect?
Every time a cat gets somewhere up high, I see no gods up here.
I see no God up here.
Besides me.
Meow. It's like, is there a cilantro layer? I hope not.
The layers of fear, the cilantro layer.
The sour cream layer? Ugh.
Listen, if you got sour cream fear, I don't know what to tell you.
So I hunger and I need more drink.
I hate sour cream. It tastes bad.
Love sour cream.
The cheese layer, the rice layer, the refried bean layer. I can deal with those layers.
I want tacos. No.
But I want your face.
No.
But I want your face. I want that butt. No.
Oh yeah, you missed us doing science last night to the the Wii sensor bar because
Oh.
Mark couldn't find his GameCube, so that we could play Eternal Darkness. So we had to stick it onto the Wii, but the sensor bar is broken, and so I ended up having to get my 2 lighters out so that we had infrared.
And it worked
in order to use the menu. It
worked.
It would have worked better had I not been cackling like a mad woman at the fact that it worked.
The flicky flames kind of made the
Yeah.
go wiggle town, but it was more than enough for saving what we were doing.
Yeah.
That smells like poop. Where did you fart?
Oh no.
Damn it. What?
I have AAA batteries in my hand. 2 in my left hand, 2 in my right hand. 2 of them came out of the remote control because they weren't working anymore. I'm not sure which is which. Now,
My life.
I came down, I had the bad ones, I pulled the good ones out of the little box and was going to put the bad ones in the charger, but I don't remember which hand had which in it now.
Story of my life.
2 of these batteries tell the truth. 2 of them lie.
2 of them
How
lie.
will you escape this dungeon?
Exactly.
Ask them which one. Ask them what the other pair would say.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay.
And if they don't respond, those are the ones that are dead.
Here, stick out your tongue, Which one?
Is it a 9-volt?
No.
No,
Okay.
it's not near strong enough to actually zap you.
Because that test is. I've always done that 9 volts.
After midnight.
It's not actually dangerous. Like even at full
Oh,
charge,
no.
it's like bleh, tap, tap, tap. It'll go, yep. that's
Yeah,
it.
it just makes your tongue numb a little bit. Uh-oh. Look at that painting to your right.
Fire damage.
Looks like the fire came from inside the frame.
The fire was inside the house.
Wasn't it though? Like one says, layers of fear. It's time. Time to clean out the neglected fridge. Dun dun dun!
Oh, good.
Lesson.
I don't trust this artist.
Don't
we're
leave
playing.
things in the fridge.
Never trust anyone who has too many globes.
Best episode of
Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop.
What?
It cannot be undone.
Undone. What? Mirror. Mirror, help. Mirror, why are you on the wrong side of the room for this?
Well, then go through it.
Ah!
Yep.
Why are we even able to do that? It cannot be undone.
What is that where the globe should be?
It cannot be undone.
It's the broken Bloober. The light shine through it. There's Wilda. An unfruit. What's that? Is it above?
So it's just matches.
Okay. That's a creepy light that's coming through the mirror. Also, I feel like dodging and pulling out a sword because that sounded way too much like a wall master was above you.
I love that dog painting.
Which one?
The one at the end of the hall.
Ah. I thought you were talking about like the one with like the spinning cards.
Okay.
Hey, who closed that?
Didn't we have a pooch?
Yes. There were signs of the dog sadness having taken place. Oh no! Oh no!
I love
God.
that dog painting.
Oh, oh no. Oh.
Dio!
Dang it, Dio. Why do you always murder dogs?
Because the only
Jerk.
way a Rocky knows how to solidify this person as bad guy.
Because he's the bad guy.
Duh.
Remember how you said it would be nice to have a cat so the baby could have someone to play with? Well, I just bought us a dog. Aw.
He's the opposite of a cat.
Yeah, that's good for... Good boy.
Good boy.
I am the good boy.
The best season of Welcome to Night Vale, not gonna lie.
Oh, it's dripping. Ew, it's dripping.
Uh-huh.
Oh, gross. I don't know what it's dripping, but ew.
Oh, no.
Also,
Was
yes,
it dripping or was it sparking?
It's a skeletal dog in a hellscape.
I
Skeletal
love
pupper.
that dog painting.
I love this show.
I just love that I knew what it was going to do, and I was just
Yeah,
like,
you remember more about this game than I do.
you want this as well?
Alright.
I misread that as something like, you call this a level? I was like, what?
Wow,
The
when the
developers.
developers get sassy with each other.
Mm-hmm.
You call this level design? Come on.
I've got a spirit level. It's in a pen. Well, that's great. Artist
In a
Luke's new painting laughed out of galleries.
Well, one of y'all narrate this while I continue to eat.
What we witnessed today, while entirely worthless in artistic terms, might be an invaluable case study for psychologists. These harsh words came from none other than Jason Hughes. The famed critic was one of the first to appreciate the works of Ringing Glass Whitmore, and would praise
Whose praise?
whose praise once contributed to his first spectacular success. When asked if such brutal criticism was indeed called for, especially in light of the recent tragic events, Hughes responded, "As critics, it's our duty to critique art, but not to judge the artist. The man has been through a lot lately, and obviously it has taken its toll on him. Still, if we were to remain silent and pretend that this is even remotely acceptable, we'd be doing the artist a disservice."
Good enough.
Other critics were only slightly more lenient, as the
Like,
Mike one says, walking through a mirror. When you stop paying for a reflection service, weird things can happen. Like finding out that your mirrors are actually holes in reality, leading to adjacent, slightly different worlds, and only your regular payments were keeping these barriers in place.
Once again, we're back to what happens when the Fae discover capitalism.
No. Don't teach them capitalism.
this is the real reason why you do not accept gifts from the fairies. Because they will come to collect debts.
Ah, good. 4 passageways. Where will you go?
Mike one says, it's not our duty to judge the artist,
Psych.
but we're totally going to do it anyway.
Oh, wait. No, they are.
Not our duty to judge the artist, but judge.
Yeah, art critics are kind of butts.
And art butts are somewhat critical.
Oh, Melissa.
Oh god, what?
One of the guys that was at the tournament today.
Oh no.
Well, first off, so he's actually won a, Games Workshop tournament, which we normally call a GT. He's won the painting competition before.
Oh, okay.
But...
Did he critique your painting?
No, I just looked at his stuff, and I realized, I was like, these are hand-painted. He went, yes. I'm like, they're immaculate. He has every detail perfect. You have to get real close just to see a brush stroke. For a moment, I wasn't sure it was painted with a brush.
Ah! 2 noses! We found where the one guy's nose went.
I mean, if that was me, I would just slowly close the door on him.
2 noses, 3 eyes, 1 mustache. It looks like a failed fusion.
Fusion? Can you please? No.
Fusion is just a cheap tactic to make weird paintings look weirder.
Now there's a tiny him on the other side. Hello, tiny him.
Well,
Welcome back
Okay.
to the hallway.
Dio? Dio just froze time and blocked you back out to the end of the hall.
Dio just Zawirldoed and took you back to the hallway.
Oh no, you're back to the beginning.
The ghost rat went left. It left a mess. Stupid ghost rat.
Oh no.
There's goop on the floor and a burning candle next to it.
Not the fun goop.
Spooky goop.
Spoop.
Time to go the spoopy direction.
I'm gonna go to spoopy goop. Spoopy goop.
Spoopy goop.
Spoopy goop. Spoop.
All right, we've got another D&D creature, the spoopagook.
The spoopy goop.
Careful.
Mm-hmm.
That's close to being a term you don't want.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yes, it is clearly
Slur
not
against
the.
Koreans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
but it is clearly not the intent. So why draw attention to it?
That just has to do with the construction you may wish to dance carefully about. And I think we got Dio again.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
In fairness, this is one of the most minor possible consequences of getting Dio'd. Usually worse things happen. Because Dio a jerk. I think the,
You are now pulling her off. Oh no.
the fan fell down.
He's not a fan of this way.
This way, this way.
September 12th, she's been at it again. Earlier in the day, I found more of her reviews, little notes stuck to one of my latest paintings. Some of the most scathing, hateful shit I've ever read about my work. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. After all, she knows me well enough to know what really gets to me. I just can't believe she would use that against me. Worst thing is, when I confronted her about it, she claimed she hadn't written any of them. Like I can't tell her handwriting. Jesus. Does she really hate me that much, or is her mind starting to slip? I just don't know what to do anymore.
She may have dissociated a little bit.
Well, there's definitely a question of who the reliable narrator is. Which one of them is actually having the crazy episodes?
Yes, the answer is yes.
Is there a
I hate
ninja?
fan ninjas.
A ninja? Awesome, it's a party!
Throw the cake up here, man. Ninja of the night.
Ninja of the night.
There's a creaky gate outside someone forgot to close properly.
A geeky crate. This episode is sponsored by... No. Oh, hey, no, this one's
Were you
open.
gonna say loot crate?
Yes.
Oh, there's something gaseous in there. Don't breathe in.
Or do that.
I'm surprised it didn't blow up. Actual crate. Full size crate. Isn't that great?
April 6th. Found his little collection of empty bottles this morning. I reacted badly. I know it's hard for him to, but god damn it, he should know better. With a small child in the house, that's just irresponsible.
Hello? It's open.
The heck is that sound? Maybe it's not open.
Well, that's a fine mess you've made, Mr. Melty.
This house is absolutely amazing. Oh, but those stairs. With that leg of mine, I think you'll have to carry me to the bedroom once we move in.
There's his walking stick jammed into a goat skull.
Hey, the burnt checker hallway.
Oh, that's fire damage. I thought it was water underground.
Unleash your inner beauty with the new Glamour Fusion Max. Say farewell to acne scars, enlarged pores, and other unpleasant skin conditions. The new Glamour Fusion Max concealer will give your skin a healthier look and a smoother feel. Don't think of it as covering up deficiencies. Think of it as unleashing your inner beauty.
Have you ever seen a young teenager with perfect skin and you just want to carve her face off and replace your skin with her skin? Well, we've bottled that feeling.
Young teenagers don't have perfect skin, they have acne.
I think that quote was from Zoolander.
Because I distinctly remember using a whole lot of oxypads. Really nasty stuff with a lot of salicylic acid, in fact.
Salicylic acid. Just salicylic acid can remove dye and stains off of, like, porcelain. Yeah.
It also makes your face go... Just kind of contracts a little bit. And it'll dry it the F out.
Yep. But it works.
And yank oils out of places that have oils in them. By force. Terrible chemical force.
There's not
You'll want
actually
to
a record
actually
on
put
it.
a record on that first.
Who can fix most anything? The magic wrench. Doo doo doo. Rugrats reference. Like one says, we've bottled that feeling. No, I won't give you perfect skin, but now you can experience the resentment whenever you wish.
Prosthesis snatchers, insatiable bastards. Why the damn leg? Can't afford a new one.
These rats are a menace.
Screeching arsonists.
Should probably go look at the bed and stuff too.
Are there really rats in the leg?
Appeared to be.
Or at least he thought there was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Where is the leg? Are we even the artist right now?
Good question. Who are we?
Who are we?
If I had to guess from the mirrors, we're like... If I had to guess from the mirrors, we're a random vampire who stumbled upon the house and was like...
What happened here?
Where the heck are all the mortals? What happened here?
So he actually is a Malkavian.
I can't eat this. This is booze.
Oh, you're making goop! You're making goop! Oh, you've made goop. Look at the mess you've made. Oh, wow, that melted too.
Look at what you've done.
I can't believe you've done this. But
Oh
what is
my
that?
goodness, what have you done? You melted the bed!
But what's the thing on the floor?
And there's a goop and something rolled out. And...
I needed a jar and a plastic tubing. I siphoned gas before. I knew how it was done. I stuck the tube in a vein and sucked on it until blood filled my mouth.
Ooh.
Then put the tube in the jar and it just kept coming. A taste of copper haunted me the entire night. Why didn't I think of a syringe?
Gross.
I kinda presume he did that to himself. Can you play it in reverse?
Dumpling all around, dumpling all around, dumpling all around. So funny.
Oh, that wasn't
Dumpling
reverse.
here and there, dumpling everywhere.
Yeah, I think it's having an effect. Look around later.
No, I think you just have smoky vision.
Just to open these.
Honey, what in the world are you doing? What did the doctor say about straining yourself? Leave that thing alone. It's not going anywhere.
Oh, look at that hat box.
Is goopy.
Shoes are unchanged.
Yep, the shoes are fine.
There was a fire in here. Got charcoal elephants.
Mm-hmm.
Fire and things melted that shouldn't melt.
Yeah, wood usually burns instead of melts. Thing.
I do believe you have to play the record back the right way.
Ah.
Yeah, like something was definitely happening when you were doing that.
Dumpling all around, dumpling all around, dumpling all around. So funny. Dumpling here and there, dumpling everywhere, and I must declare, I stepped right on my toes, and when she bumped my nose, I fell, and when I rolled, I felt ashamed. Dumpling all around, dumpling all around, dumpling all.
That still melted out, though.
Yeah, some things still are, but now you can actually leave.
Yeah, this is even the same room that was right out here before.
Yep.
Like one says, you crank the gramophone and nearly jump out of your skin when the turntable leaps into the air. Apparently the gramophone is actually a jack-in-the-box. Ah! That would be an incredibly annoying jump scare.
I can't stand seeing you like this. You're not well. You were sweating and shaking all night, and now there you are, locked in your workshop as usual. This whole tortured artist nonsense has got to stop.
Hey, it is a lifestyle, madam.
Oh, stop looking at me like that. It's just a little something to help me focus on my work, that's all.
Some liquid courage. Right,
For
your...
your grand art opening. Don't do that.
I'm not an alcoholism.
Honey.
Yeah, the tiny flask was totally Remy's.
Yep.
That picture was so funny.
You deserve it. A grave for you. Finish it. Oh, hey, my side table melted.
Yup.
Weird. Oh, we can advance the creepy paintings more.
Yup.
Well, that'll probably unlock one of those.
Glorpin, glorpin, splorpin. Goop.
Nurgle is pleased.
I don't even know what I'm looking at anymore.
I think a homunculus.
Or a cave.
A cave which no man has entered.
It looks like someone tried to do forbidden human alchemy, like try and bring someone back to life, but they made a homunculus instead, because it always
Well,
happens.
flesh, blood.
Also, is that paper on the floor always there?
Yeah.
Flesh,
Yeah, it's
bone.
Ah, okay. It's that one.
Stitched together with the oddest magical incantation.
4 to go.
Making pretty good progress, though.
But what's the thing above you say?
Form emerges.
The cluster!
We're all gonna die.
Rude!
Rude!
Is the ghost of a cat involved here? And screw this vase in
Particular.
He doesn't like you.
I don't like you either.
I'll be careful.
I can't remember.
You'll be dead.
You'll be dead.
Oh, my dad.
I can't remember the names of any of the winds except for the west wind, which was not the one that was, obviously.
Zephyr. Whatever.
Yeah. Well, what was the name of the north wind?
Whooshy?
Whooshu.
Cold jerk?
I'm sure Michael One will have an answer here momentarily.
I just remember Zephyr.
That's the only one I ever remember.
The Arctic chapped lips.
Like one says, despite the
Arctic
inscription, the
turd.
contents of this bottle appear to be solid, or at the very least, very viscous.
You may
Yeah,
not
it
enter
blood.
there.
It old blood.
Old blood.
Yeah, you need a key. I think you need more than a key to get in there. Oh, hey.
Rodent seeds!
Rotten soil. I see the dirt move. Nothing else grows.
What the heck, sir?
He planted
Listen, when you got
There's totally
arson
a rat
rodents, you
planted
gotta
in
worry
that.
about rodent seeds.
Don't plant those.
That's
Oh,
totally a rat planted in there.
Oh, gross! Why?
Poor ratty.
yeah.
That's not a pet rat, though. It's a wild brown rat. They're ill-tempered. Have lasers on their heads.
I just remembered, in the story of Dorian Gray, the painting doesn't disappear and stuff until Dorian looks upon it.
Yeah.
Are we Dorian Gray?
I want to say that is the implication. Maybe not literally, but we are metaphorically Dorian Gray.
I see.
Like one says, the dire flamingos in the paintings meet your gaze unflinchingly. Followed by Northwind is Boreas or Aquila? Probably Boreas.
Yes.
It's boreal and all that.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Ah! About a boy who wakes up in a cave. He finds a mysterious note and a gun. Boy, this is... this journey escalated quickly. He then journeys through various environments, woods, fields, rivers. Eventually, it winds up in a small cabin, where it turns out this is all but a product of his subconscious. Brought upon by a traumatic childhood memory, he killed the guy who had murdered his father. In the real world, he's been drooling in a loony bin this whole time. Get it? The twist is sort of gimmicky, but I think it works. Could you storyboard it for me? If you're interested, I'll send you the details right away. Frankly, I think you should take this job. It pays well and would take your mind off, well, you know, everything else. Please, let me know as soon as possible. Thomas Caldwell.
I've got a great idea. It's called Super Mario Brothers 2.
Du-du-du-du-du-du.
Dude. Yeah, because earlier on in the game, we find a copy of the book on Dorian Gray and the,
Right.
the
It just never made the connection that we caused the painting to go away.
yeah,
And, like, that would be...
and we have to collect all the pieces to make the painting reemerge.
Haunting mimics. Knock, knock, knock. Not gonna let them in. Only clothes left behind.
Rat mimics.
So instead of 3 children...
Rat
in the
kings are
episode, it's
quite terrifying, not gonna lie.
it's
Now
just
bring
two
me
guys joining
pictures
the
of
deal.
Spider-Man.
Bring pictures of Spider-Man!
Why is Jameson here?
Because rat
Because
mimics.
rat mimics
We live in New York City and we gotta deal with rat mimics.
stealing our pizza.
Jameson, are you drunk?
Creator's block.
Yeah.
That's about how it feels.
It's a door that leads to... Oh, come on.
Oh, guess I live here now.
This, guess I'll die.
Oh.
Have a spoopy corridor.
Jumping all around, jumping all around.
Don't forget, June 9th, new moon.
Noon! We're having a dedication
I
for the shining
believe
moon.
June 9th was their wedding anniversary.
Oh, is that her? I'm guessing.
Possibly.
Because the like a lot of the other paintings I've kind of recognized, but that one I don't at all.
I do not recall. Perhaps. Very likely.
Time for bed.
I'm done with the spooks. It's time for bed.
Time for bed, yeah.
Who's spooks?
Ah!
Don't know my own strength.
I forgot.
Easy there, Pius Augustus. You can bring down the whole building with a touch if you're not careful.
Oh, poor Augustus.
Pius Augustus Gloop.
Oh.
It's like only there in the light.
That looks like a child's drawing.
Uh-huh.
But Daddy has knives. 2 knives.
My mommy's on fire.
You know what they say, a man with 2 knives is...
Happier than a
mommy
man
on
with
fire.
one knife.
I gotta say, this is pretty
This
terrific.
is pretty terrific. I got that reference.
Thank you.
The meme where it's Yuri holding 2 knives.
Yeah, that was fantastic. I love that. It's this... That's a lot of books.
That's where you went the first time.
With 2 knives, she can feed twice the raccoons. Gotta feed them coons. They're going to the house. You gotta feed them. Gotta feed raccoons.
You know good and well that that poem wasn't about raccoons. Sir.
I choose to believe in the raccoons that believe in me.
So behind you was the one that was in chains.
This is a lot of books.
Mm-hmm. It is no longer.
Mm-hmm.
This is where the vase broke.
All those chains. Will we find Alice in there?
Ha-ha. Ha-ha.
Oop.
Slam
No.
that door.
This game makes you commit. There's no real sneaking about.
Skeletons, pettins,
Blind
Ingrats.
fool.
cretins, blind fools, ingrates, simpletons.
That's the happy room. Mark's like, what's in the other door?
Michael One says, perhaps unsurprisingly, Dorian Gray is also a color of paint.
Yeah.
Payne's
I
gray
like
is a
this.
really nice color.
I like this room.
This is much better.
This is a nice room.
This one's
There's a
not
key.
really told me.
Gotta go down there to get it.
Apparently.
Oh, he does have a limp. You can hear it.
Thunk, go thunk, then.
I suppose it follows that no matter how comfortable you got walking around on a flat surface.
Stairs would always mess with you some.
Uh-huh.
Or even if you're walking perfectly naturally, still sound weird.
Oh, the key's up there.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta move the.
Yeah, just push it with your face. Perfect.
I mean, that's what I do.
Yeah, that is how we typically deal with problems.
Push them with your face.
Just ram
Yes.
your face into them until...
Yep, until things change.
I mean, that is.
Face pushing will continue until morale improves.
That's how cats operate. Shove,
That
purr,
is how the
purr,
Melissa
purr,
operate.
shove, purr.
It's also why you're so much slower going up the stairs.
Like one goes on to say, this suggests a very lazy alternate interpretation of the picture of Dorian Gray. Someone burned eyes in these pillows.
Someone burned pillows in these eyes.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
These
Guard,
eyes,
guard,
they
guard.
shine like a pillow.
Do 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 do.
Do 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 do. Phone? Who was phone?
Ringly dingles.
Where was phone? Ooh.
Probably not in there.
Dear sir, if I am to be honest, I can't say your letter was unexpected. Numerous colleagues have informed me that you had previously sought their advice in this matter, and while it is perfectly understandable for a patient to demand a second opinion, I would think 16 concurring opinions would be enough. Still, out of respect for you and your wife, I have examined the case thoroughly, and I have to concur with my colleagues. Involuntary muscle spasms are not uncommon with patients who have suffered burns as severe as your wife did. What you refer to as a freakish grin or an unnerving yelp, though many would find such expressions hurtful, could indeed be manifestations of nerve damage. The other symptoms you mentioned do not seem to be physiological, but rather purely psychological in nature. Traumatic events can lead to severe stress, and that is nothing to be ashamed of. As to your demand that we fix your wife, you have to understand that what she went through cannot be undone with one simple procedure. It is a long, arduous process that will require all your strength and support. Please feel free to contact me or my colleagues should you wish to discuss a long-term rehabilitation program. Sincerely, Robert Richards, MD. Another effing quack.
Now you
Wrong
find
with
that
that
phone.
It's backwards
Ringing
now.
backwards now.
There it is.
In spite of how plagued this house already is by fire, I kind of want to vaporize that phone.
I can't answer it. I can't pick it up.
Not here, no.
Shut up, phone!
Shut up, crime. Can I pick up this version of it? Nope.
We're walking in horrible phone circles. I hate it.
Yes, speaking.
Nearly brained myself.
Yes, speaking.
Restless memories. Oh, hello.
Another one says, phone. Nope. Leaps away.
Don't like that.
What was in there?
The monster. The thing that can actually kill you in this game.
Oh.
There's a monster in here? Huh. Not surprised, but okay. Red thoughts.
Fred thoughts.
Fred? Fred's not here, man.
It's better with the lights on.
It's a tidy up switch. Use one of those.
Yep, you finally triggered the thing.
I've seen this drawer before.
Fun.
Now things get dangerous.
Flapping horror, be quiet. Constantly flapping, eating other rats.
Flappy rats.
He's just imagining the rats doing all sorts of crazy unnatural shit.
Listen, flappy rats are a serious problem.
Our baby boy's got the schizophrenia.
Oh yeah.
His poor artist brain. It broke.
Who tried to eat the table?
The flappy rats. Hello, moose.
That's not a moose. We got the fluttery shutters.
What?
Be careful.
There's something out there.
Hope is the mind killer.
No,
No,
that's
fear
Okay.
is the mind killer. Clearly, you're not the brain. It's not the ersatz Haderach.
That's what I had to settle for before the Cuisinart showed us.
Time to go back down.
Third floor, burned down crap. Third floor, burned down crap.
Abandon hope while you can.
I choose a different floor.
It said abandon hope. Well, you can. So. Clearly, I need to abandon this floor.
Vader's out. What is two little switches for?
Light switch on, emergency stop.
Run.
Run stop. Emergency operation. Can't make that out. And hold button pressed. Break glass. Something. In any case, as your lawyer, I advise you to refrain from any imprudent actions. I misread that as impudent at first. In other words, don't do anything stupid. We still have a chance of winning this. Believe it or not, I've gotten clients out of deeper shit than this. Just don't make it any worse. Lay low for a while and let me appeal the court order. This social worker definitely has it in for you. We can use that to our advantage, portray you as a victim of the system, a husband in mourning, a momentary lapse of reason, an overzealous bureaucrat. Trust me, this is our best option. Considering what you've been through lately, I'd say we have a good 50-50 chance of a good outcome. But not if you keep trying to convince everyone that you've gone completely insane. No more outbursts, no more rambling, better yet, no public appearances whatsoever. You can still get your
Oh, good. The little girl's probably alive. I thought something very sad had happened.
Is
Barrels.
that a cask of Amontillado back there?
For God's sake, Munchfester, sign me up. Wine tasting and masonry class.
Totes Blackwater.
Oh, Blackwater, keep on rolling.
That smells bad too.
Mississippi moon, won't you keep on shining on me?
Like one says, funny. The typing just stops after dot. No partial letters ever to tear.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no way through that.
Sure about that? It's just a.
Oh, that was the joke.
Nope.
Goodbye.
Well, that
No, there
pallet
was
is
a
gone
door.
now. He's gone back to his home in Pallet Town.
Get a bathroom.
Ah!
Full
It's gonna
Blackwater.
be the very best. Like no one ever was. In Pallet Town.
Yeah, and it's next to its crate buddy too, which is now alone without its pallet to be friends with.
Actually, wait.
I'm sad.
Is there anything else in here?
Check the water.
Nope, don't. Damn it. Oh, hi. Silent floaters.
They clog the drain. Fur in the water.
Ew. Also, silent floaters clogging the drain. That just means you need to eat less meat, buddy.
Yeah.
Those aren't rats, those poops. These you nasty
Also, are we
ass
gonna
poops.
acknowledge the floating
poops.
baby doll in the bathtub?
Nah, don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, that was some creeps.
Yeah.
Especially how it dissolved away.
Yeah, and the
Like
whole
there's something other than water in there.
lapse
Need
of
to
judgment.
find a
and
key.
having his daughter taken away. Yeah. I wonder what happened. Oh,
This
Well.
is the best room. Try turning the light off. Nope, didn't do anything for you.
Hello? Is anything in there? Oh, what is that?
I can't. Huh.
Walk over. What's it? What is?
Do 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 do.
delightful.
Like one says, Amontillado? Only way to be sure is to go in there and find out, I suppose. With a wave of your hand, the insurmountable waist-high fence falls to the floor and vanishes. Clearly, we're not just like an artist. We're some kind of powerful sorcerer.
Oh hey, Dark Mirror, I love that show.
There's
There's also a drawer
You
behind
mean Black Mirror?
Oh, there is a drawer.
Why's it gotta be a black mirror?
Because it's a
Body borers.
Ah!
Feeding on me. Driving me insane. Too fast to cut out.
gross. This poor baby needs medicine and therapy.
Otherwise, he's gonna hurt himself a lot with a knife.
That's
He
why
needs-
Daddy has two knives.
He needs
One's for cutting other people's flesh, one's for his.
He needs Med-P and Theramins.
Hey, it's this room, but now there are 4 doors.
Four
There are
doors.
4 dope.
That
Hey!
door was a lie.
There are 3 doors.
Rude.
That door was a
Two
lie.
doors.
Can you walk through the bricks? This might be like a Zelda thing.
That door was always a lie.
Aw. Reminds me of a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Ooh.
Vision shouldn't do that.
Neither should the floor.
Also, who left all these candles next to wood panels? This is unsafe. Wonder why Mommy burned.
How to get burned?
How to get burned?
How did it get burned? How did it get burned?
How to get burned?
Why did the lights go on in sequence? That's weird.
Those old houses.
Well, you see, when you put enough redstone repeaters next to things.
Because based on what I know about electricity, that should have happened all at once. Like, whoop.
Yep.
Well, that happened.
Yep.
Hey, it's our friend the pallet. It went down here.
Yep.
So when we look at tarps, they go away.
I have flame vision.
Cool.
Burning sight.
Give me sight beyond sight.
Looks like there's another drawing on the wall there.
Yeah.
Dangling dread.
Patient, thirsty, dangling dread, furry leeches, afraid to look up. Oh.
Ew.
Okay, that was just a gross noise.
Mark, you've played Half-Life. Don't look up at things like that.
They're patient and thirsty. Hey, you got dubstep vision.
The wub wubs will not be silenced.
Like one says flame vision. You can see the flames. These feats can't help you, Gems.
It's like you make a gag list of feats and talents for a game. Flame vision. You can now see flames. Wait, the rest of the party can't?
I can see flames anyway. Constantly.
Hey, gonna give playing the piano another go?
Once I've looked at everything else.
Can I play the piano anymore? Of course you can. Well, I couldn't before. Never mind, I still can. Ooh, you're playing the anti-gravity song. I love that one.
Yeah, how's the room behind you?
Like how your vision just glitched.
You can bounce things with your head.
Yeah,
Yep.
no gravity.
Just face.
Okay, chaos. Bump. Whee! One says that actually could be That could actually be useful when dealing with fuels that burn invisibly. Come think of it. Fair. If you're gonna have that, may as well just go fire vision. Let's see versus.
I needed to remove the flesh from the bone. At first, I was lost as to how, but then I sawed it off with a handsaw, boiled it, then put the bone in a mortar. I had to get one. Obviously, this was not something I'd done before. Finally, I mixed the dust with some white paint. It made for a lovely undercoat.
Bone meal does, in fact, make for a good undercoat.
Who's bone? Who's bone?
Who was bone?
Your bone. My bone.
Bone's
bone. Bone.
Bone.
Well, let's all agree to never come back here again.
And before the game makes you come back here like 3 times.
Studio.
Correct.
This would be a good place. Oh no, it's 10:35. Never mind.
I mean, it is a good place to stop because it's the end of a chapter.
Yeah.
It's a Stu studio.
And I don't think you have enough time to get through another chapter because they're going to get harder from here. The threat of death is now going to actually be a running thing. You make the wrong turns or the wrong decisions, and things will kill you.
Hilariously.
Mostly by snapping your neck.
I think. Is that how it's saying?
Sometimes.
I hate even now how glow and hopeless you'll always be. A
Grotesque
grotesque
misunderstanding.
Vision.
What if you fail?
Ew.
It's a fish. First the flesh, then the blood, then the bone. What more do you need?
Organs?
3 chapters remain.
Okay.
So should I go ahead and finish early then?
I mean, you're halfway through the game, and you won't have enough time to actually finish a chapter.
Okay.
Other bodily fluids.
Then, yeah, I suppose we can go ahead and call it a little early
Maybe
tonight
nerves, tendons.
and finish this next time.
Next time.
Well,
Gotcha.
next time we do this group, which will probably be 2 weeks, since that's how we usually do.
Like one says, fish painting. That fish totally needs a monocle.
It's
A-
true. Fish are better with monocles.
A gentleman's single-use unlubricated monocle.
Right. So, thanks for watching, folks. We'll be back on Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, for Thursday Throne, where we'll be continuing Sunless Sea.
Woo!
And then next Saturday, hopefully, Early Grave, where we'll be beginning Sanitarium. And then that evening, 9 p.m. Eastern, Stone of Graves, where we will return to Observer. That's the name of it. So, thanks again. Hope to see you all next time.
Spoopy, scary skeletons and
There's
shivers
shivers
down
down
your
your
spine.
Good night, everybody.